Hello and welcome to GOA365's News Now. I am Subhashish and these are the headlines. Flood situation remains grim in Assam as 14 lakh people still affected. Over 79,000 residents and 20,000 children from Assam's worst affected district displaced. Workers clearing Badrinath highway have lucky escape as rocks come crashing down near the work site. Over 2,000 pilgrims stranded due to multiple landslides. And now for the news in detail. Congress workers blocked a section of the Valshi-Watadev bypass to protest the increasing number of accidents on the road earlier today. The protesters argued that despite the grand inauguration, essential safety measures like signboards, signals and lights have not been installed. They also performed a skit to emphasize the dangers posed by the incomplete infrastructure.
जो दिवचलचो बायपास आसा वाळशी टू वाटदेव हो एक हॉटस्पॉट जाल्लो आसा एक्सिडेंटाचो आनी फाटल्या जुनाच्या 6 तारखेक हेचें इनॉग्रेशन जाल्लें आनी आतां 1 म्हयनो जालो आनी थोडे दीस जाल्ले आसा पूण हांगासर खुबशे एक्सिडेंट जाले तशेंच मदीं लँडस्लायडूय जाल्ली. लोकांची मागणी आशिल्ली की हांगासर जी जंक्शनां आसा दोनी ताचेर स्पीड ब्रेकर येवपाक जाय. रॉम्बलस घातलेले पूण तेका उपयोगाचें ना. तशेंच स्पीड ब्रेकर तशेंच सिग्नलां येवपाक जाय कित्याक ती सामकी धोकादायक अशी जंक्शनां जाल्लेली आसा. राती बी एक्सिडेंट जालो ताचो राग म्हणून आयज सकाळीं दिवचलचे जे काँग्रेस मुखेली आसा मेघश्याम रावत आनी ताचे सहकारी यांच्यानी रोड ब्लॉक केलो आनी त्या रस्त्यार न्हिदून तेंच्यांनी रस्तो ब्लॉक केल्लो आनी सगळी ट्रॅफिक जॅम करून उडयल्लें. तांची मागणी आशिल्ली की हो जो रस्तो आसा तो इनकम्प्लीट आसा तेज्या पयलींच हांगा इनॉग्रेशन जावन लोकांक तो हें केल्लो ओपन केल्लो. ती सगळी कामां जाल्या उपरांत इनॉग्रेशन करूंक जाय आशिल्लें अशें तेंचें म्हणणें आशिल्लें. पूण आतां जे एक्सिडेंट जाला तेतून ते कितें म्हणटात हांगासर स्पीड ब्रेकरचे सिग्नलां येवपाची खूब गरज आसा. कोण मेल्या उपरांतूच सरकारान जाग घेतली अशें तेंचें म्हणणें आसा. पूण आतां काल एक्सिडेंट कोण इंजर्ड जाले खुबशे वेळार हांगासर गोरवांय बसता लायट्यो नासता. ताचेर लक्ष दिवन सरकारान जी इनकम्प्लीट कामां आहा ती ओपन सगळी सारकी करूनच हांगासर जे रस्तो आहा तो ओपन करपाक जाय आशिल्लो अशें तेंचें म्हणणें आसा. तेंच्यांनी मागणी केल्या की हे जो इनकम्प्लीट कामां आसा ती कंप्लीट केल्या उपरांतूच हो रस्तो ओपन करचो ते पर्यंत हांगा बंद दवरचें नाजाल्यार ते मोठे एजिटेशन करपाची शक्यता आसा.
मी बिचोले बायपासार आसा. हो बायपास जो केलो हा पळय काल सुद्दां एक्सिडेंट जाला थंय त्या फॅमिलीच्या मनशान उलयला हांगा स्मशान जावपाचें आसा म्हणून आनी म्हणून आयज आमकां हो स्टेप्स घेवची पडली कित्याक खंय तरी लोकांच्या जिवा मरणाचो प्रश्न आसा. आयज हे हायवे करता फिता कापता भाशणां दिता वयता पूण तेच्या उपरांत थंय कितें घडटा हे प्रत्येक परिस्थिती जी आसता ती कोणच पळयना कित्याक प्रत्येक जाणांक आपआपले सगळे मेळयले आसता आपआपले कमिशन मेळयलें आसता आनी गोंयान हेच चल्लां आनी म्हणून आयज हो स्टेप घेवचो पडलो कित्याक लोकां खातीर कित्याक हांगा जीव हानी ही 100% जातली आनी काली एक्सिडंट जाला तेन्ना हेचेर एक तर हांगा सिग्नल घालचे किंवा ट्रॅफिक पुलीस रावचो आनी हे जे कितें केलां हायवे जॉयंट हे टोटली रॉंग कित्याक हांगा जर येदे व्हडले हायवे 2 जॉयंट करताले ते सायडीक आनी 2 लेनी जाय आसले ते तेंच्यांनी करूंक ना आनी बेगीन फिता कापल्या आनी हेचेर आयज हांव सांगता जर हेचेर कोणाची जीव हानी जायत जाल्यार पूर्णपणे बिचोलचो आमदार जबाबदार आसतलो आनी हेचेर जर हांगा कितें वायट बरें जायत जाल्यार हांगाच हांव त्या आमदाराचो पुतळो जळयतलो. प्रत्येक फावटी कोणाची जीव हानी जाल्यार ह्याच हेचेर रस्त्यार पुतळो जळयतलो हें हांव त्या आमदाराक सांगता आनी हो इमिजिएटली बंद जावपाक जाय रस्तो आनी जो पर्यंत सिग्नल आनी हे जायना तो पर्यंत हो रस्तो चालू करपाचो ना.
Mahesh Govekar, Subhashish Govekar and Bhakti Balgi for GOA365. While it is an open secret that many politicians, police and government servants are colluding with people from out of Goa to fuel the burgeoning real estate business in Goa, a recent clash first over a house demolition and now a fight between the real estate lobby and a minister and staff have brought the kitchens home to the roost on the doors of the politicians. Here's more.
In this case, it was an argument over a parking issue outside the Rivora Panchayat yesterday evening, which has now escalated into a controversy and even an arrest. Gaurav Bakshi, a representative of the outside real estate lobby, was arrested by Mapsa police earlier this evening for allegedly abusing Minister Nilkant Harankar.
I think they're following police procedure right now.
Okay.
So,
But from yesterday, the police was searching for you. The news has.
no, I had informed them that during the day they should discuss and inform us. So they informed us in the morning and we're here. What is it? After that?
So where you have been arrested now? Sir, कहाँ से arrest किया आपको अभी?
अभी किया नहीं arrest.
Okay.
So we've come here to go through the procedure.
Okay. तुमकां खबरच आसतलें काल कितें इन्सिडंट जाला तो ताच्याच अंतर्गत आमी आयज फॉलोअप करूंक आयलेले आसात पुलीस स्टेशनार. हाच्या पयलींचे तुमकां इन्सिडंट सांगता मातशें कितें जाला तें. कालच्यान म्हणटाले गौरव बक्षी खंय ताजो वेअरअबाउट्स कांय नासलें. आमकां काल पुलिसांनी सांगलें की बाबा आमी आमचो प्रोसेस चालू आहा, आमी ताका तेजे वेअरअबाउट्स खंय ते पळयतात. बट आमकां सांगलें तुमी वचात, आमी तुमकां कळयता. बट तेच्या नंतर इतली वरां जाली गौरव बक्षी खंयच ना. आतां जेन्ना सकाळी हांव न्यूज पळयता तेन्ना एक रिडिक्युलस स्टेटमेंट ताज्या कडल्यान म्हाका आयकूंक येयलो. तो असो की तो अशें पुलिसांनी ताका धरूंक ना, बट स्टेटमेंट दिला कितें ताणें, गोवा गवर्नमेंट के अंदर बहुत करप्शन है और सीएम तक के लेवल का बंदा इसमें इन्वॉल्व है. तो इनडायरेक्टली तो आमदाराच्या काल जशें हांवें म्हाजो स्टेटमेंट म्हटलेलो आहा, तो जर एक आमदाराचेर म्हणू शकता, टिका करू शकता असली वायट, जाल्यार तो फाल्यां सीएमाचेर सुद्दां म्हणू शकता. काल म्हटलेलें हांवें, तेच जालें सकाळ फुडें.
While the core issue was a minor parking dispute, public outrage against North Indians, especially those from Delhi, buying land in the state, fueled demands for Bakshi's arrest, which happened even as the anger over the Asgaon house demolition has not yet diminished.
दिल्लीचे लोक हांगा आयल्या ते आमकां सगळ्यांक गोंयकारांक भायर घालपाक येयल्या. कळ्ळें? आमकां म्हाज्या घरा कडली तुमकां स्टोरी सांगता. म्हजें घर देवळा कडेन वेताळ माऊलीचें देवूळ आहा पळय, थंय म्हाजें घर आसा. आनी म्हाज्या घराक तेकोन एक दिल्लीचो मनीस येयला आनी घर बांदता. ओके, कोविंदाची जागा. आणि माझ्या घराकडे माझ्या घरात तेकोन तेका सांगले 2 मीटर जागा सोड, 2 मीटर तो सोडिना.
ह्या स्थानावयल्यान कशें घालचें ना सारके. एक पावल सुद्दां आमचो हालचो ना हांगातल्यान जोपर्यंत तो बक्षी गौरव बक्षी हो जो आहा मनीस तो हांगा पावना तोपर्यंत आमी हांगातल्यान वयचे ना.
ताका अरेस्ट करून हांगा कोलवाळे पुलीस स्टेशनारूच धाडचो.
येस होच आमचो डिमांड आसा. मिडिया फुडल्यान जो मनीस कितें उलयता आमच्या आमदारा बद्दल ताका इतलो सुद्दां कापासत आसूं ना. मिडिया फुडल्यान यो आनी व्हेरीफाय कर कित्याक म्हणला तें सगळें.
There is always the other side of the story. So here is what Gaurav Bakshi had to say last night following the incident.
Standing up against corruption for many, many years, that's well known. We've also supported the underprivileged in many ways, supporting in livelihood skill training for poor women, and also allowing beneficiaries to access government grants and schemes that brings a little bit of income to the poor to help them survive. I think this work that I've done is perhaps rattled the government of Goa. They can't believe they're an outsider as they claim. I don't think I'm one. I'm an Indian citizen, equal to any other citizen. They can't believe that a so-called outsider has come into Goa and is supporting hundreds and thousands of people. They also cannot believe that somebody else can stand up to the corruption that is taking place in the topmost parts of the government, Chief Minister down. So naturally what do they want is to continue the world as they want it to be, which means that they want to subjugate individuals, they want to control every person in Goa. They want to make sure that the social fabric of Goan society and Indian society is completely torn apart. You'll notice that they pit people and religions against each other. So this is very unfortunate that instead of bringing all of us together, instead of serving people, instead of providing good infrastructure, education, medical, healthcare, they are now talking about a car parking issue.
And this is what Minister Nilkant Harankar had to say.
तो आता आपल्या सरकाराला कितें सांगता आनी तेज्या कडेन कितें करपाक आमकां संबंद कितें येता
तुमच्या आतां कितें डिमांड
ते सी तो कोण हांव नको पूण योग्य तरेन असल्यान पब्लीक आतां सपोज घे हांव एक मिनिस्टर म्हणून गेलो आनी बस स्टँडार आनी खंयसर कितें जालें येस कितें तरी बाबा दायज आहा. आतां आमच्या थंय गांवांत आमचें फंक्शन जालें सोंपलें की हांव गाडयेन बसता सोंपता मरे विशय. तेजो आनी आमकां संबंद कितें. तो कितें पंचायतीन काम मागयता तेणें एंट्री करपाक कितें आहा तें तेणें घेवपाक तें पंचायत लूक आवट तें म्हाका कांयच संबंद ना. आनी पंचायत आहा भितूर आनी आमी आहा भायर कंपाउंडा.
एकूण जे कितें घटना घडली तितूनसून बक्षी कोण आसा ताका अरेस्ट करचो अशें तुमचें केलें आसा?
नाही कायद्याक कितें आहा तें करूंक जाय.
Nitiksha Gavkar, Subhashish Goekar, and Omkar Deshprabhu for Goa 365.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. The flood situation in Assam remained grim on Thursday, continuing to impact over 14 lakh people across the state. In Nagaon district alone, nearly 79,000 residents, including over 20,000 children, remained affected by the deluge. Here's the latest on the situation.
The Assam State Disaster Management Authority reported that 184 villages in Nagaon were submerged with over 18,000 hectares of cropland underwater. Statewide, the floods have inundated 2,580 villages and damaged nearly 40,000 hectares of agricultural land. The death toll from this year's floods, landslides, storms and lightning strikes reached 100, with 84 lives lost directly due to flooding. Dhubri district was the worst affected, with over 2.37 lakh people impacted, followed by Kachar and Golaghat. Despite receding water levels in some areas, major rivers like the Brahmaputra continued to flow above danger marks at several locations. The Regional Meteorological Center in Guwahati predicted light to moderate rainfall in the coming days, which is expected to affect the flood situation. Relief efforts were ongoing, with 365 camps operating across 20 districts, providing shelter to over 1.5 lakh displaced individuals. Authorities distributed essential supplies including rice, dal, salt and mustard oil to flood victims. The floods also took a toll on infrastructure, damaging embankments, roads and bridges in multiple districts. Additionally, over 11 lakh domestic animals and poultry were affected by the widespread flooding. As the state grapples with this natural disaster, officials remain hopeful that conditions could improve if rainfall subsided in the coming days. Manish Parab and Sangeeta Oli for Goa 365.
Workers clearing the Badrinath highway had a close call this morning when a massive boulder came crashing down from the mountainside. Video footage captured the terrifying moment as the rocks cascaded towards them, forcing a swift evacuation down the hill.
The Badrinath National Highway remains shut for over 48 hours following two landslides in Chamoli, stranding thousands of travelers. A landslide at Patalganga resulted in pile-up of rubble near a tunnel entrance, causing damage and subsequent closure. Efforts to reopen the highway have been ongoing, with the section at Patalganga cleared and reopened earlier today. However, near Joshimath, the Patalganga-Langsir tunnel remains blocked due to another landslide, complicating efforts to restore full connectivity. The Border Road Organization has mobilized a massive operation, deploying 241 excavators to clear debris at Joshimath. Despite these efforts, over 2,000 travelers and pilgrims bound for Badrinath and Hemkund Sahib remain stranded, cut off from crucial pilgrimage routes. The situation remains dire across Uttarakhand, with more than 260 roads closed due to heavy rains and landslides. Authorities are urging caution, especially for Char Dham pilgrims, as heavy rainfall alerts persist in multiple districts. Subhashish Govekar and Omkar Deshprabhu for GOA365.
We will take another short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. South Goa Member of Parliament Captain Viriato Fernandes held a media briefing today following discussions with officials from BSNL and the District Mineral Foundation. He addressed several pressing issues, including recent flooding woes and other rain-related challenges in Goa.
Captain Viriato Fernandes emphasized the critical need for robust strategies to mitigate the impact of heavy rains and improve urban planning. He highlighted the importance of better infrastructure planning to tackle flooding effectively.
आमी तर बारीक पळयत जाल्यार आमचे गोंय काय बरें आशिल्लें केन्ना फ्लडिंग जाल्लें आसा आनी लोक सदां म्हणटा गोंयचो सायब दामबाब लयराई सायबीण हांकां लागून आमी बरे भशेन आसा केन्ना फ्लडिंग जावना केन्ना अशी कितें पुट्टी येवंक ना आयले थोडे व्हांवून गेले बेर मिनिमम बट आतां लास्ट हे 5-6 वर्सांक आमी पळयता एवरीवेर फ्लडिंग शेतां गेलीं लोकांची घरां मोडलीं कोसवलीं वाय इट इज हॅपनिंग बिकॉज वॉटर लॉगिंग इज हॅपनिंग यू आर बिल्डिंग बीग ब्रिजीस व्हडले नॅशनल हायवेज शेतां पुरलीं वाय डिडंट यू थिंक ऑफ द ड्रेनेज कोणाक फायदो जाता तो नुकसान जाल्लें आसा एक्झॅक्टली देर इज नो प्रॉपर प्लॅनिंग इनफॅक्ट इन माय लेटर which I wrote to Mr. Nitin Gadkari and I met him personally and I explained the content. You have to review Mula. You have to review these projects. And he agreed. He said yes.
After meeting with BSNL officials, MP Viriato Fernandes underscored the significance of PSUs like BSNL in providing last mile connectivity. He expressed readiness to collaborate with BSNL to enhance connectivity in remote villages.
हे पण व्हडले प्लेयर आमी म्हणटा जावं ते वॉट टू से जियो जावं एअरटेल जावं or whichever Vodafone they naturally they are private players they don't invest in remote areas they तांकां customers ना पळय ते for them it is that ROI return on investment what matters so तांकां आमी पयलें विचारलें BSNL that return on investment तुमकां लागना म्हणे तुमी गव्हर्मेंट एजन्सी that correct so म्हणे we will work together जितले रिमोट विलेजीस आहा आमची भुरगीं शिकतात ते तांकां आयज कनेक्टिविटी जाय मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टडीज आर ऑनलायन सो दे एग्रीड आय सेड वी वील वर्क टुगेदर वी वील टेल यू विलेजीस आनी हातून वी वील ट्राय टू कनेक्ट विथ पंचायत्स लोकल बॉडीज.
Furthermore, Captain Viriato engaged with representatives of South Goan taxi operators at the South Goa Collectorate building in Margao. The taxi operators submitted a memorandum outlining their concerns regarding the implementation of app-based taxi services. Assuring swift action, MP Viriato Fernandes pledged to address the issues raised by the taxi operators and work towards a favorable resolution.
टॅक्सी ड्रायव्हरांचे आमी थोडी वर्सां जालीं आतां आयकता की ॲप हाडले तांणी सरकारान ॲप हाडटना चिंतूंक आशिल्लें की जे टॅक्सी ड्रायव्हर्स आहा तांचे लायव्हलीहूड अफेक्ट जातले काय सी यू हॅव टू लूक एट एनीथिंग एज अ प्रोजेक्ट वेन अ प्रोजेक्ट इज बींग ब्रॉट जाल्यार तो प्रोजेक्टाचो वायट असर दुसऱ्यांचेर जे आसा तांचेर पडोंक उपकारना. सेकंडली रेंट अ कार हाडले रेंट अ कारूय हाडून तांकां अफेक्ट जावपाक लागले. दे नेवर थॉट हाव टू एन्श्योर एवरीबडी को एक्झिस्ट.
किती इश्यू आशिल्लो
इश्यू हा आमचे फकत गोवा मायल्स पिकअप आहा गोवा मायल्स आमकां आमी म्हणना गोवा मायल्स बंद कर कॅब एप्लिकेटर्स बंद कर म्हणून ज्या हॉटेलांनी क्यू सिस्टम आहा फ्रॉम पालोलेम टील बोगमोडो त्या हॉटेलान तेणेन पिकअप करपाचें न्हू कित्याक ते येतात थिंगा नाका जाल्ले करतात. आमी आतां आमचे 40-50 गाडयो आहा लायनीन आमी 3 दीस पासून एक नंबर मारना गेस्टां आसना हांव कितें ट्रीप मेळना 3 दिसांक एक पाटी 700 रुपयांचें तरी रेल्वे तरी मेळतात ते आमी 700 रुपया घेवन घरा कडेन वयता. हे खंयच्या नाल्लो येता गेस्टांक देंवयता थिंगासान येवन परते पिकअप करून सेम दुसऱ्या गेस्टांक घेता वयतात तांकां कितें डिफरन्स आसा ते आतां एअरपोर्टसान बेनावली येवपाक 1000 रुपीज घेता वयताना आनीक 1000 रुपीजान आनीक घेवन वयता. आमी एअरपोर्ट 1200 मारता कोण ड्रॉबर जाले गेस्टांचे कोण खाता येता हे पयशे सगळे आतां हे गव्हर्मेंटान कोण घेवचें आतां कितें चलता तें तेंचे हितून.
Sandeep Tuekar, Manish Parab and Sangeeta Oli for GOA365.
And lastly for the weather, After nearly a week of torrential rain, the sun poked its head out from the dense clouds on Thursday. A welcome sight, this signals a return to clearer weather. However, IMD has sounded an orange alert till Saturday, warning of heavy rains until then.
We are, however, mostly out of the danger zone. The trough causing the torrential rains has largely dissipated, but till it clears up, Goa will get bouts of heavy rain. Winds have also died down, but on Friday, a gentle breeze will blow in from the west, keeping the weather fresh and cool. The temperatures, on the other hand, are expected to rise. From Friday till Sunday, the maximum will hover in the low 30s, while the minimum remains stable at 24. IMD sounds orange alert till Saturday. Heavy showers with strong winds forecast. Maximum and minimum temperatures on Friday 30 degrees Celsius and 24 degrees Celsius respectively. Boat owners to avoid venturing out to sea. Bureau Report, GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
And with that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log on to our website www.goa365.tv. You can also follow us on Facebook and YouTube at GOA365TV. Until next time, take care, stay safe and keep watching GOA365.